Welcome back. I am Wicked Crafty Mom, also April, and I am here to do a Wicked Crafty organization is what I'm calling it. So, sorry, my ear is itching. So I have ink all over my hands. Okay. So I am going to be making an ephemera holder for the words that I have hanging out, waiting for me to do something with them. So I'm going to do that. I've got, here, this was my criteria. My mom made me this pouch, and I really like the pouch. And I want this to be contained in it. So I think this will fit. So what I'm doing is, this is fabric paper that I used Gail Antonelli's process for. I watched her video and really liked the way the fabric came out. I got about 5-ish layers in. She uses 8. This is just Mod Podge or glue and napkin. I'm not going to worry about covering the inside of this right now to make it all uniform. I just want a place that I can easily go to when I need my words. Because right now they're just a jumbled mess of this. So I have my needle, I have some thread over here, I have a drink. Not the good kind, but it's a drink. It'll do. That'll do, donkey. Alright, so I have lots of pages. So here's the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 pages. These are the ones that I'm going to use in the book. So all I did was decoupaged and layered lots of napkin on the back side of this. This is the leg of one of my favorite pairs of pajama pants, and so I wanted to use it again. My husband didn't like the way it felt at this point. He touched it and told me, Mom, if you're listening, it's rubbing off on Chris now, because he said that did not touch good. That did not touch good. So he didn't like the way it felt. It was humorous to me, the way he said it. That did not touch good. Sounds like something I would say. Sounds like something my mom would say. Alright, so I've got this paper. I'm going to just round the corners with this. And it actually goes through the paper pretty well. The fabric paper. There. Okay, so now they're not sharp anymore because they were sharp a minute ago. Alright. And I have, I hate this thing a whole lot. The cord. I just don't like that it's always in the way. So, I apologize. It's always in the way. What else was I looking for? Oh, right, I was going to plug my phone in. Make sure that I've got all the battery I need. Okay. So, I wanted my ruler. And here's why. Alright, keep this away so I don't cut my cord. Cut the cord. It's my microphone cord. I don't wanna. Alright. Don't cut the cord. Alright, so I am just gonna make these jagged ends. These are some that I got out of the altered book planner that I'm making, or that I'm using. I tore these out because that's one of the things you do. And now I have these torn out pages. Okay, so I am going to fold this in half and make sure that it fits. Here's this. Okay, so that should fit in there. The real question, first of all, how much stuff can fit in here? That's a lot. Okay, will this fit in here? And it looks like it will. And it looks like there's going to be room even if I need to make another one. So that's good. This will fit in here. Okay. So, if these will fit in here, they will fit in there. Alright guys, I'm getting my brain going. I have been doing my planning and my prepping for videos, coming up with ideas, getting December ready to go. I came up with my questions and prompts from my group, and this is all that since just today. So I have to keep an eye on the time because my husband is having a little bit of a lie down and wants me to wake him soon. So all right. I think I've got 6 pages here, but I wasn't counting as I've been folding. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's no real particular reason I picked 6. Maybe I'll do 10. 40, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I have more? I should have more. All right. I'll just do 9 then, I guess. Wait. I might have... Nope. I do not. I thought I did. Oh. Nope. Okay, this will work. 1 and 2. There. How many did I have? 6. Oh yeah. 7, 8, 9, and then this is 10. Here we go. Oops. Then I put one of my pages from here. Okay. Having issues, friends. Sorry about that. Nope, that's not my ruler, is it? My ruler's over here. Whew. Okay. Let's see if I'm quasi-coherent now. I've been working on multiple projects. Recently. So I've just been kind of working on one and then working on the next. I've been doing some mask making, and I think I'm probably going to film some mask making here pretty quick because I have a lot more stuff to make. This is the thing I am looking for this time. So I'm just folding each of these so that there will be a page in my book. Here. All right. So I made a chicken saute type thing last night. Stir fry-ish meal, and it came out so good. We used a different kind, like we just, it's really easy to buy the stir fry sauce at the store. And so we tried a new one. And it was super good. But we used the amount that it says on the bottle, which was very strong. I mean, it was really good. It was really flavorful, but we could have done with about half the sauce that we used. But we need to get a bigger wok because so here's the thing. I'm gonna rip some pages out of a book that I have here so that we can make the pockets, because I want to make pockets from book pages. So I want to have, I think I'm just gonna have 2 on each. 2 pockets. This is going to be my next glue book. 2. I'll rip out 10. I'm sure we won't need 10. 1, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Took half of that page with me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And because I've already ripped this page out, I'll use this one as well. Okay, so if I want, this looks like a good size actually for a little pocket. So if I just line it up with, oops. Okay, there we go. Let's try this again. All right. Let's see how many minutes I've been doing this too. Oh, I'm only 12 minutes in. 1, 2. So I have, so if you want to know how many pages are in your book, like this is counting this as a page, and then this is a page, and then this is a page, you take out however many papers you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, I can count. And you multiply it by 4, so I have 40. So I have 40 pages, which means that I'm going to need, whew, that's a lot. I don't have 80 things of words. I really don't. Maybe I cut this in half and do 5 pages, and then if I need more, I can do more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I had it right all along. We'll just do 5, because that'll be 20 pages, which will still be 40 of these, 40 pockets. 2, because there's 2 per page. 2, 3. Wait a minute though. I might not need 40 of these. I might just need 20 of these. Nope. Wait a minute. I get the concept of how to make this, but I haven't thought through all the pieces. I'm just kind of going off the cuff here. So, okay. How many do I have? I have 3. Let me grab another one. Okay, let's grab 4 because I'm gonna work this out. Actually, let's just. I'm sorry. I thought this was gonna flow better. Okay. 4. Let's keep going. Let's go with 8. Let's see what we need. Oh, you know what? I don't think I need 8. Let's go. 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna have some spares ready. Let's see. That's what I'll do. That's exactly what I'll do. Okay. I'm having trouble, like I know what I want it to look like in my head, but I'm having trouble figuring out how that translates to pockets. Okay. So, if I put 2 pockets, and then I put 2 pockets, and then I flip it and I put 2 pockets, and I put 2 pockets. Okay. Cool, so it's, alright. So basically it's 1 pocket per page. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 faces, 4 pockets. Okay, cool, that's not bad. So what I'm gonna do, these are not gonna hold a ton of stuff, so I'm not super worried about them coming apart, but I am gonna sew them, but I'm gonna glue them because the last time I tried sewing and I tried sewing to make one of these and it just was trickier than I wanted to play around with. I'm not going to ink this. I'm not going to do any of that stuff at this point. I just want a place to put my words. Excuse me. Oh, I forgot to put this on, but I'm back. Okay, I had to cough and then I had to wake up my husband. Alright, so things went not so well the last time I tried to make one of these. Part of it was because I was using slippery paper. Where did I put my glue book? Here it is. Whee! I'm throwing confetti on the ground. Not really confetti. And I'm not worrying about putting a ton on here. I just want to make it stick for a few minutes. So I'm just putting some on the edge. Like it's a pocket. Okay, because it's a pocket. Alright. Here's this. 1 pocket. 2 pocket. Oh, goodness gracious. There we go. Took me a minute to get the edge there. Okay, now I need to flip it over and I need to make sure that I do it in the same spot so that when I sew it, I don't sew through the middle of the page like I did last time and screw up my pocket like I did that one time. Okay. Now I'm making sure, yep, that it's facing the right way. Okay. Ta-da, ta-da. There we go. Okay, 2 pockets, I think. I think. Yes, there are definitely 2 pockets there. Alright. So I'm going to put this aside, and then I'm going to keep making pockets. That's how we're going to do this. We're going to assembly line this right out. I'm just going to do the 1 batch, the 5 pages or whatever it is that I have here. Just going to get those done, and then if I need another ephemera thing, which I probably will want one, then I can make it after, and they can be separate. Okay. So even if I only had 1 piece of paper, I would still have 4 pages. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I choose you. Okay. Let's see. Again, just making sure this tacks down lightly. It doesn't need to be super glued here. It just needs to be glued enough that I can sew it without having to hold it or use paper clips or anything like that, because that's what I did last time. Oh, that's perfect. That's what I did. That was fun. That's what I did last time, was use paper clips, and that did not hold as well as I would have liked, which is fine, because I learned, and you learn by messing up. Sometimes you learn from other people messing up. But this time, I learned from myself. Okay. I'm just looking in the light, and it actually is pretty well perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to keep gluing and sticking and gluing and sticking until all of my pages are done. I am not going to sew with you on here because I don't tend to like to do that because it's noisy. So alrighty. And Phoebe, if you can hear scratching, Phoebe's in here. She has come to craft with me, as she likes to do. And she's kind of shifting around in her spot there. But man, she gets really mad at me if I try to change her spot at all. Oops, I almost got paper in my drink. I've done that way too many times. Okay, let's do it this way now. Clean it up, call it good. There we go. Phew. My husband has headed out to get the kids because of the pandemic. We were given the option at the beginning of the year to drive the kids to school, or they could use the bus, and we were not. First of all, we weren't comfortable with them using the bus in the pandemic, but also, like, we have the capability of getting our kids there, so we're kind of making sure the bus room is available for kids whose parents work and whatnot. Since we are available to get the boys from school, that's just how we do it. So okay. And these scraps I'm just throwing away. I have a ton of book page scraps now, and I can get like edges from book pages whenever I need them for whatever I need them. So a lot of times I'm throwing the skinniest bits away now, which is an improvement. Because I was keeping everything, and now I am not. And my scrap piles are they shrank, and they're staying pretty well, pretty organized. I haven't finished, so I have different levels. The way I clean and organize is I have to break things down into small steps, or I get super overwhelmed, like super, super overwhelmed, and just shut down and don't do anything, and then nothing happens. And so I have to break it down into, little bites. And so one of the first things I did to organize is I took my papers and I organized. After I saw, so what happened was I saw how Gail Antonelli organizes some of her stuff, and I really like some of her ideas, so I decided to start implementing that, which is totally cool and whatnot. But I don't have it refined yet. So I saw that she had her scraps in like baggies and stuff, and that made sense to me. And now I have, as you've seen, I have my color paper, and then I have my neutral papers in separate things. And I do have multiple sizes of, scraps and whatnot. So one of the things I'm going to do is go through my scraps and sort them further. So I'm going to put all of my coffee papers together in one spot. I'm going to put all of my book pages, you know what I mean? I'm going to organize them that, further. However I end up doing that. Those were examples. I don't know what I'm doing yet. But having said that, yeah, this will work. Having said that, I've made a lot of progress this year with getting organized. And the more I do, the more progress I make, obviously. And the more progress I make, the better I feel about it. Because I'm like, look, it only took me, 20 minutes to clean off the table instead of 45 or whatever. Those are examples, kind of. So it's exciting to me that I think I will be at some point where I am much more organized than I am now. I think some of it will take, I don't have enough storage, so I'm going to have to figure out how to work with what I do have and figure out what I need more of. Do I need more shelves? Do I need more cabinets? But some of it's also going to be what can I find and where, If I see a little chest of drawers at the dollar store, I may have to grab it, until the dust is settled. I have a ton of jars and boxes and cardboard boxes that I'm not using right now. Those are taking up a big bunch of space, but I don't dare bring them downstairs yet because I don't know if I'm going to need them. I feel like I'm going to need at least some of them, and I don't want them to get... We have some water issues in our basement, so I don't want them... I just don't want them to get ruined and not be useful when I need and find myself. I'm not worried about the jars, obviously, because you can't really ruin jars unless you break them. But I was more thinking of, for example, the cardboard boxes. All right, this should be the last one. Yep. And I need two more of these. So I'm just going to tear some of these strips. I'm just going to tear one of these pages completely up in strips like I would if I was going to continue making more, even though I'm not. Okay. Hey, Phoebe, baby. So, anyway, I keep making steps forward, and that's all I can ask of myself, right? So, but there are things that it's super nice that I'm just like, okay, well, at least I may not know exactly where this specific piece of paper is, but I know where to look. It's in one of these 6 envelopes, but it's definitely not in one of these 6 envelopes. That kind of thing. It's handy. So I'm just kind of funneling everything to different spots and trying to make sure that, because I was having I would have book pages over here, and then I'd have some book pages over here, and that's just a pain. So So that's what I'm doing. My first thing to do is literally just put like things together and see what I've got. So, and I think I have some stuff that can go down into the basement. And I think we've got our water issue under control. Who knows? We have a basement in Maine, so it's a fieldstone basement, so it's not like, it's not super dry. So, but hopefully, and sometime, it would be nice to get the basement refinished or buy a different house or something. But we will also have more room. I was telling my husband, it doesn't even make sense because by the time we fit into our house, so this house is perfect for a couple and a child, or a couple and 2 children. But we have 4 children total, even though only 3 of them live with us, because the oldest moved out. And so by the time we fit in our house is right about the time we're going to be able to buy a new one. But we want a big, we want a big plot of land, big space to spread out. We both want workshops. We both want, he would like a woodworking space. I would actually like to use the woodworking space because I like doing stuff like that. So that would be fun. But I have this little dream in my head of like his and hers workshops where like he works down in the garage, for example, and I work up in the loft of the garage. And I have my space, he has his space, but we can like still talk to each other up the stairs. That's my little dream. All right, so I'm pulling my sewing machine out right now. I am going to pause the video and I'm going to sew all these. So I've got 5 pages here to sew. I'm going to sew them just down the side, across, up, and then down the middle. So I am going to have a stitch all the way around just because I like the way that looks. And then I'll be back. Okay, I am back. And I figured I would just talk while I cut these apart. I just used a quilting trick of continually sewing. Whee! Okay. No, I forgot one. I'll be right back. Okay, now they're all sewn. All right. You know what I didn't do? I didn't sew across this one. So it's not going to be a pocket if I don't sew it. I'll be back again. All right, let's try this again. All right, so they're all strung together. This is a good way to make banners, by the way. If you just sew from one to another, you can just make super simple banners. Like big ones for holidays. Anyway, these are, oops, I'm cutting them. These are stuck together just by the threads in between stitching the 2 pages, pockets, whatever they are. Okay, so now I got to make sure that my pages are facing up. They are. Oops, kids are home. Hold on. All right, I am back. I have some hungry children that came home from school. But my children are always hungry because they're giant. Okay, so this is what I've got now. All I've done is taken these pages that we made, I'm folding them in half, and I'm going to put them in here. And I have no idea how well this is going to work at all. So I guess we'll find out together. All right, let me get my needle threaded. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I use this big fat needle because it works really well and I don't have to worry about will I be able to thread it on camera. Okay, so this is the center-ish. This is the center. Alright, so I've got 1 hole, 2 hole, and I am making these holes pretty big. I don't want there to be any issues with the needle going through. Alright, here's this. Oops. Ah, dropped my awl. Okay. And then, yeah. There's that. Go down through. Yeah. Pamphlet stitch this sucker up. Okay. Let's see. Alright. I was coming up through the thread and I didn't want to come up through this other piece of thread. So I fixed it. Now I'm going to pull and tie. Oop. And then I'm going to pull and tie. There we go. Alright. Now I'm just going to smush. Oops. It's not raining anymore. That's good to know, because it was raining today. Alright, so let's see how this works. And I'll probably do more with the cover. But, let's see. Let's hope this works. I've got these little itty bitty words. Oh, I think this is going to work just fine. Flip them. I'm just spreading them out a little bit because I found out the hard way that if you stick them all in a clump, they're more likely to fall out. And if you spread them out, you'll have better luck. So this is a super cute. I know that this is all like messy looking, but this jeez Louise. This batch of words, this little booklet, I think is very cute. Apparently I have like a bazillion of these, so maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put the rest down here, and I'll turn them around later. I'm just going to spread them out right now. Just get them in here. So look at that. We just very quickly made a little ephemera holder for words. Now, one thing I want to do is probably take a... hold on. I'm going to get something. Alright. Here's this. So what I'm going to do for right now is this is a headband from the dollar store. I just got a 3-pack of them and I'm just going to put it on here for right now. But once it's full and I'm, working out of it and stuff, I may attach this and then have it so you can put it around like this, or maybe I'll have it so that it closes like this with like a button or a pocket or something. I don't know. We'll see what I do. It'll be interesting to find out, I guess. So, here's my ephemera holder. I know it's not a ton to look at, but you can definitely... This was an experiment for me. And it was one that I think worked, whoops, really well. I just dropped my... Problem is I have so many things that are like just a lot of... just big. I have a lot of things that I have many pieces to. see what these are. I don't even know what these are. Are these just little pieces of scrap? No, they're stamps. Okay. These are things that these are letters and numbers that I stamped so that I would just have random letters and numbers. I did black and brown apparently. So that's cool. That's one thing. Like if you're bored, and say you're watching TV or whatever, grab some of your alphabet stamps and just start stamping them and fussy cutting around them. And that way, if you need to spell out a word like love, you can pull from, you know, the stuff you have stamped. So even if you're not doing letters and numbers, I have a lot of my stamps have just been, I sat there, stamped them, cut them out, and now they're ready to go. And I use them on stuff. I use them regularly on tags. I use them on everything. So once I finish this, because now I'm entranced by putting these things in here. But once I'm finished this, I'm going to end the video. If you found something that you enjoyed on here, whether it's my inane babble or my mad crafty skills, my wicked crafty skills, please feel free to share and like and comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in joining my Facebook group, it is Wicked Crafty Mom on Facebook. It doesn't say on Facebook in the title. It's just Wicked Crafty Mom. You should be able to find me. And thank you so much for watching and making this ephemera holder with me. All right, see, look, it fits a good amount of stuff though. These little pockets hold a ton apparently. So yay! I mean, that was a good amount of stuff I tucked in there. Alrighty, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.